boys and girls. My name's Vincent. What's yours? Stay at the end and I'll show you the bloopers of getting this going. Because it didn't work well.
Hi.
She's really bad at this.
I'm Kristen.
Christin the Gray.
No. Kristen the Gray.
We'll explain that later. There will be a story time. Anyways, we want to do an update video because Kristen is officially 4 months, longer than 4 months,
well,
post-surgery. And I'm officially 1 year and a lot of months afterwards. 5 months post-surgery. So, ma'am, drum roll.
Not quite 5 months.
How much have you lost?
I don't know.
Okay. We're going to redo this drum roll. Closest.
Almost 100 pounds.
Almost 100 pounds.
Yeah, I think I'm like shy like 2 pounds.
So you roughly knew how much you had lost. You just let me waste a drum roll on you.
I weighed myself a little while ago, and I was at 286, but I haven't weighed myself.
So what you're saying is you wasted my drum roll.
No, what I'm saying
I had to do 2
what I'm saying
exemplary drum rolls.
I deserve extra drum rolls.
Not drumsticks.
At least 6.
Not drumsticks.
I don't like drumsticks anymore.
That's a really weird thing not to like.
It's a texture thing.
You're a liar. You're a dirty, filthy liar.
Especially if it's Parmesan drumstick. Not good.
What do you think a drumstick is?
Which one are you talking about? Chicken or are you talking about ice cream?
I mean, it could have been either or, but where are you getting Parmesan drumsticks at?
Kidding.
Oh.
You know, can't eat Parmesan. Makes me sick.
Oh, get out of here.
Yeah, that's one of the updates.
I am officially down 150 plus pounds. And yeah, you know, it's like 155, might be 160. It's been a couple days, almost a week since I weighed myself. What? Nobody drum rolled me? And you're after the fact. I'll drum roll myself. Thank you very much.
You didn't, though.
Yeah, well, I didn't think it was drum roll worthy. I thought you were drum roll worthy.
That's because I am drum roll.
Ooh, somebody's conceited.
I can't talk.
She's got problems. You're so vain, you probably think this song
is about me.
You.
The sad thing about that song is that it's who it's about. It's about everybody who listens to it.
Yeah, okay. Thanks. Anyways, so, yeah, so she's down 100 pounds 5 months out. I'm down 150 plus. I stalled.
My clothes don't fit.
Yeah, we went and bought new clothes. $5 at Walmart, y'all, and this shirt fits great. So I did plateau out for a few months, actually. I just kept bouncing up and down in the same 10 pounds.
Happens.
You did for a little bit.
I still am.
Yeah, well, yeah, but you're a little. It's not that you've plateaued. You're going at a slower rate.
I'm on the slow down.
Yeah, which it happens.
This part of this.
Yeah. And it happens. It definitely happens every few months or so. Your body gets used to what you're doing and you kind of have to change it up.
Blows.
So, she did mention earlier one of the updates is she can't eat Parmesan cheese. There are certain cheeses she can't eat anymore because they make her sick. She just doesn't like them.
That's the only one that's actually made me sick. The rest of them, they're too strong. I don't like it.
Yeah. I could eat Parmesan cheese just off the block. Cheese, period, to be honest with you. I haven't met a cheese I couldn't like. Oh, I take that back. I've met a few cheeses I don't like, but...
I don't like brie either.
There's not a lot of them.
It's funky.
Depends on how it's done. Anyways, enough cheese talk. Yeah, so we did have to go buy some new clothes. I am down to a 46 pants, and you're down to...
Sizes?
What? What are you down to?
That? Oh, I was...
Yeah, so I started at like a 58 or a 60. Yeah, 58, 60.
No, I thought yours was a 64.
No, it's like a 60.
For sure? Okay. I don't remember.
And anyway. I'm down to a 46. You started out at what?
30.
And you're down to a?
20. regular.
Dun, 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 dun. And that actually had a little bit of room in it.
No, the 22s did.
Oh, okay. I thought the 20s did.
No, the 20s fit, like, perfect right now.
She means...
But you know, you don't really lose, like, hip. Like,
I think that's the later stages. My thighs are not shrinking.
It's like this part, it goes like this.
Yeah, yeah. Your waist shrinks because your stomach shrinks, but my thighs aren't shrinking.
That's what I'm saying. Like, these stay the same size, so pants.
I think it'll happen.
Fit a little bit tighter than in the waist.
I think it'll happen. I think that's like your last bit to go.
Maybe I need to do some leg presses or something.
Then that'll just make your legs bigger because your muscles will grow.
Anyway.
So, starting shirt size?
28.
Shirt size now?
Probably a 20.
Oh.
But because I still have boobies.
Because you haven't lost your boob. But
no, I have not lost cup of boob. I've lost around here size, but not boob size.
Thank you, Jesus.
Thank you for you. It's not that fun for me. But yeah.
Yeah.
So I could probably wear a regular, like, I don't know, because shirts it depends on where you buy them.
Girl shirts are weird, period.
Well, it depends on
Guy shirts are small, medium, large, extra large, extra large, extra, whatever. You guys go small, medium, extra medium, slightly large, large, 18 to 20, 95 to 6.
No, it's small, medium, and large, but then you have plus sizes, which are the 14, 16.
Yeah, but then you got like 9, 10. Your shirt sizes are like buying kids for clothes. Like, hey, what size your kid? Small? Yeah, is that an 8, 9, a 9, 10, a 10, 11, 11, 12? What the heck is small?
It's better to have something in 2 sizes so that it fits at some point during those 2 sizes.
Ladies, you're being bamboozled because that shirt ain't in 2 sizes. You're not getting a small and a medium in the same shirt.
Yeah, you are.
No,
yes, because on the big end, it's a medium, and on the small end, it's a small.
Mm-hmm.
It's like pants. My pants are a size 20, or if they're 22, they fit people who wear a 20, but they can also fit people who wear a 22.
Ladies, you're being bamboozled. You need to demand normal sizes, and you need to demand better pockets in your jeans.
It depends on where you buy from.
Bamboozled.
It depends on where you buy from, because Torrid does single sizes.
See? Torrid's smart. Not trying to confuse people.
It depends on where you get it from. There's a mouse squeaking.
Yeah, that's a puppy squeaking. Anyway, sorry. So, yeah, so you that was one of your complaints. You were like, all these people on our Facebook site that we're a part of are talking about how their boobs are shrinking and mine aren't, but the around is shrinking. So
that doesn't help.
Yeah. So we actually ended up buying you bras that fit properly. Well, you said they suck because
they make me feel like I'm suffocating.
Yeah, because they put everything in proper places versus in the previous years we've just had to buy what holds everything in place.
Yeah.
So
comfortable bras.
Well,
they're comfortable.
Well, they're not the right size either.
Probably not, but still.
So that's been a learning curve.
So much to learn. It's like going to school again.
Yeah. Any hassles, issues, okay? So you're 4 months down. Do you regret it?
No.
Do you have any regrets whatsoever?
Having a bad gag reflex.
I'm just saying. So let's tag that into it. You've had the surgery. You know, if you hadn't had the surgery, the gag reflex wouldn't be so much of an issue.
It was still an issue. It just wasn't like this.
Right.
It wasn't as common.
Right. So you would still, even knowing that before surgery, would do the surgery. Cool. How is life in general? Just kind of like walking, standard exercises, any issues?
No.
No? We ride roller coasters. We do all kinds of crazy stuff at Disney.
Yep.
No.
I don't have any limitations.
Yeah, no limitations. So. Yeah. Any mental struggles that you've had to deal with?
Not seeing the change.
Right.
Which is constant anyway.
Yeah, that's an everybody thing. Like, I see your change, and you say you see my change, but we don't. It's hard to see it in each other. Now, I mean, this is a 3X.
No, it's hard to see it in yourself.
Right. Sorry, that's what I meant. See it in yourself. So this is a 3X shirt, and I slid it on this morning with, like, no... normally a 3X is a little snug. Like, this fit great. It's the perfect length, which is why I told you I wanted to go back and get more, because we got them on sale for $5, and I like them. But... yeah, I will say that that's the biggest issue. For me, it's looking at old photos.
Yeah, and I don't know why you don't like to do that. I mean, I do know why. I think... because
they're terrible?
So, I had my first encounter with an old photo the other day where I was like, ugh.
Yeah. It's like me, like, sorting my videos and stuff. Like, seeing some of my first videos.
But... at the same time, I have it in my mind too that I have to appreciate that stuff too. Because I wouldn't have the personality that I have now, and I wouldn't treat people the way I treat people now if I was smaller growing up.
So you're saying if you were smaller and prettier, you'd have been mean?
Yeah. Well, I don't think necessarily that I would have been, but... I definitely could have been, because like I have a friend who's lost a lot of weight, and her personality is completely different than what it was before.
Right.
When she was bigger. And I mean, I have several. I have people that I know at work that had it, that have done a complete 180 with their personality since they had surgery. You
find a new respect for yourself.
Well, it's that. The confidence is more, which in turn sometimes can make you overconfident, and it can be like overbearing, and it can make you seem like an ass. But growing up bigger, because you were the bigger kid and you were treated that way, you have a different kind of view of people. And so you're more accepting of people, you're more, Now, I'm not saying...
well, I mean, that has the option to go either way, because there are bigger people who are just complete jerks.
Well, of course, but that's what I'm saying. For me, personally, I don't think that had I grown up being the bigger kid, I would have been the way that I am now.
Right.
And I'm still able to be that way, even though I'm slowly coming down.
Growing being the smaller kid.
Right.
Yeah. Any hot tips for anybody who is thinking about the surgery?
Make sure you do your research. Don't go into it thinking that it's easy.
Right.
Because it's definitely not easy. There are days that I just want to sit down and eat a cake.
Right. Well, you have you have to change your life. You have to change your relationship with food.
Well, that's what I mean.
Yeah,
you definitely want to do the research. You want to make sure that you're...
you gotta figure out a new way to handle stress, and it can't be alcohol or smoking or drugs, because that'll make it worse.
Yeah.
So... I will say that after a year and 5 months, I can eat more than when I first started. Yes. A lot of the swelling goes down and your body kind of adjusts back. So, whereas, I could probably eat a quarter of a cup of food, I could probably eat a cup of food now, before I'm just full and ready to go. And depending, if I do a protein shake, then 2 hours later, I don't have a problem drinking another protein shake or finishing off the rest of my protein shake. But if I eat food, it's going to be a few hours before I really need to eat anything else, because it still sits with me for a long time.
Yeah, I still pretty much have to force myself to remember to eat.
Yeah.
I can drink, if my protein cup is out, I remember to drink it.
Right.
But actual food, I don't, unless I really think at work, because I go on lunch, then yes, I remember to eat during lunch, but other than that, I don't.
Well, for me, it's so easy for me to skip lunch, so I have to keep my lunch within sight so that I see it and I think, okay, it's 10:30, I haven't eaten anything since before 8 o'clock, let's eat something. And then, after 12:30, 1 o'clock, I'm like, okay, I need to eat something. So, but I mean, there are days where I just take...
I'm just steady on the protein shake.
Yeah, I just take
it's the only thing I
4
can think.
scoops of protein powder with me and only have protein drinks the entire day.
Well, there's nothing wrong with that.
No.
It's just, you still want to eat things
Yeah.
too, because drinking stuff gets old. Like, the motion of chewing,
Right.
I think is what it is. But I'm still in the stage where I don't think about it because I don't want to eat. There are days where I feel like I might be hungry, but it's more like I think in my mind I might be hungry, not so much that my body is saying, hey, you need to eat something.
It's that mindset, like, we always say, like, the kids, because they go to school, it's like, breakfast is this time, lunch is this time, dinner is at this time, right? It's a common occurrence from your past life,
yes.
so it's still ingrained in your, like, DNA, basically.
Right. And so I think, like, in the back of my head, I have to remember, hey, when's the last time you ate something? And I don't, but like I said, I don't want to, like, I don't feel the need to eat, so I have to remind myself to eat still, because I don't know if, it's because I'm still early in mine, or if that's just the way it's gonna be from now on, or what, but I've heard it kind of both ways. I have, like I said, I have a friend at work who's had the surgery, she gets hungry, like she'll want to eat, and then I have another friend who had it that she's like me, and she's 2 years out from her surgery, and she still has to remind herself to eat. So I don't know if mine is because I'm still early, or if it's because that's how I'm gonna be from now on, is just not thinking about it. There are days where, like, I sit down and I'm like, I should probably eat something.
We did that the other day. We went off on Saturday, and it was 3:30 in the afternoon before either one of us were like,
the kids are probably hungry. Actually, is how it started.
Yeah, because we hadn't eaten all day. They had eaten a late breakfast. We didn't eat. We went right out the door, and it was 3:30, and they're like, we're hungry. And I'm like, oh, we haven't eaten all day. So.
And even then, we were like, we could wait till we get home.
Yeah, I was like, I don't want anything. So.
But yeah, so it's still a tricky, like, thing. But other than that, no, I haven't had, like, complications or anything like that. I haven't had any issues with my gallbladder. I haven't, aside from the getting sick, which I've figured that out, I think, enough that it doesn't happen as often anymore. It still happens every now and again, but not as often, and not for the same reasons it was happening before. Now I think it's just mostly a food intolerance situation.
I will tell you, I find it easier to eat standing up than sitting down.
Yes, that's true.
If I sit down and eat, it always feels heavier, and I always feel fuller faster.
Yep.
So, just a little,
That's the same way for me. I think I really just realized it today.
Yeah.
Because normally at my desk, I'm standing because I'm talking to people and I'm eating that way. I don't really ever sit to eat. But when I come home at night, I do sit down to eat every time, because I want to sit to be comfortable or whatever. But today when I got home, I sat down, I had a cup of tuna because that's what I had taken for lunch that I never ate. And so I sat down because I just was going to eat that because you made the spaghetti, and I don't eat spaghetti. So I sat down to eat it, and I only got through like half of it, and it was just a cup. And I mean, granted, again, my stomach's still really small, and I'm still getting used to what I can and can't eat. But normally, when I take the fish like that, the tuna or whatever, salmon, I can eat the whole container, over like an hour or so. But, I mean, I barely got through half of that container, and I was just like, nope. So...
Alright, well, we hope you guys enjoyed this. Let us know if you've had any issues, any questions you might have. Are you about to have the surgery? Are you interested in the surgery? If you had the surgery and you want to know more about some of the stuff, we're very open with everything that we've gone through. There's not really a whole lot that we're not willing to talk about, even on a personal level. So just let us know if there's something you guys want to chat about. I love you guys. Till tomorrow.
Comedy and Stuff Like That channel.
I can really botched that.
Karate.
Ladies and gentlemen, boy, I got ice on my teeth and it hurts. Ladies and gentlemen, it hurts. Ladies and gentlemen, boy.